Good evening, members of the Judiciary Committee. My name is Kelly Nevins. I'm the Executive Director of the Women's Fund of Rhode Island, and I'm a resident of Providence. In my role, it's my job to think and work on improving the economic security of women throughout the state of Rhode Island. And so I'm often talking about how women who are able to control when and how to grow their families have far better economic and health outcomes for their planned families than those who don't have that opportunity. My esteemed colleague from the National Organization of Women was here just a little while ago and shared some statistics. I just want to lift a couple of those up again. The financial impact of unintended pregnancies and subsequent births can be truly significant, particularly for low-income women. Unplanned pregnancies are 5 times more likely to happen for those who are at or below the federal poverty level. And research shows that women who can choose whether and when to have their children, they're able to attain higher educational rates, increase their earning power, and narrow the gender wage gap. If Roe versus Wade were to fall at the national level and this bill is not codified into law, we will return to the days when women will put their lives at risk, put their lives at stake to seek illegal and unsafe abortions. And let me be clear, it's truly our low-income women who will be impacted the most, because women who have money can travel out of state to places like New York, where now this is legal and there's no problem going forward. So this is really about burdening a population that needs to have the ability to choose, again, when and how to build their families. Primarily, we see women at these levels making this type of choice because they cannot afford the families that they have. As the Executive Director of the Women's Fund of Rhode Island, it's been my pleasure to help women think about running for office. In 2017, we helped women to think about that through a program called Run As You Are. In this last election, we saw many of those women run for office and win their seats, primarily because they believed in wanting to codify Roe versus Wade. That's here in Rhode Island. We are seeing across the nation that there are people who are running for office who also believe that this is a right that we should maintain, and we're not right now able to say that with certainty that that is going to in fact happen. What I'm suggesting here is that there are people in our public, in our republic, who very much wants to see this law codified. And there's huge public opinion behind it, which is causing these elections to happen. I tell this to you because even though the election cycle may end this year and there are folks here who believe they don't have an urgency to pass this, that you potentially are putting your own seats in jeopardy if you, in fact, are not behind this particular law. I share it with you just because we've seen it. Senator Bell was up here. He talked about how when he ran for office, that was something that he talked about with people that he was door knocking with. I will guarantee you I was one of those people, and I helped to elect Senator Bell. That's all I have to say. I knew you have lots of other people to hear from tonight. I do ask that you vote this out of committee and onto the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for this witness?